Hey ladies, it's your girl Doretta, and welcome to another episode of Momfluence. Let's forget about the stereotype the world says about us, like we're struggling, we're baby mamas, or we're alone. Well, not over here. At Momfluencer, we're here to inspire you, educate you, and empower you. Yep, while you're going to school, you're working on that job, or even while you're paying those bills. Understand, you have to keep your head up and keep going while you're juggling through life journeys. Let's go. We got this. Mom Influencer.
Hi guys, how's it going today? I am your host for today, and today I'm gonna be interviewing my mom once again, but this time it's a Mother's Day special. So, Mom, how are we feeling tonight?
We're feeling amazing.
That's good. Let's start off with our first question of the night. Did you see any red flags in the relationship, or were you trying to make it work?
I did see red flags. I did. You know, from day maybe 4 or 5, I found out he was cheating, and he told me, it was his cousin that he was washing her car, and or we were at the club back in the club days,
Mm-hmm.
and this girl was telling him bye, and he said that was his cousin, and I'm like, cousin, and so little me not knowing any different in this little small town, just thinking, oh, but then I go up to this restaurant, and there he was with this woman, and still
That was his
just
cousin still?
still
Good
cousin, but
Lord.
again, we found out later it was somebody he was messing with, and lo and behold, that's a story for a different time. But
Mm-hmm.
those were red flags, and that was way maybe a year before I got pregnant with you. So
A year?
that's a red flag, and I should have said bounce.
I'm
But
saying, what,
that's
what, what made you go back to him?
again, I think I was probably just in lust more than love.
You thought you was like head over heels about him?
I did. I really did.
You know, yeah, it's understandable. Next question. Will I have to take care of you when I grow up?
Um, I'm hoping not, but I'm hoping that, my grandmother is 94, and
Mm-hmm.
she's still living by herself and doing fine, very independent. So I want to be like my grandmother because I look like her, sound like her, and I act like her. So I definitely want to be like my grandmother. So, my aunt goes every other weekend and check on her and do things, but I want to be that type of person that I'm independent, that I can do this for myself. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm praying on. I don't want to be put in nobody's nursing home. So no,
Nah, I can promise you that you ain't gonna be in nobody's nursing home. I promise.
I pray that's true.
What's one rule that you made you don't even follow yourself?
Nope. Hey. Uh, listen. One rule that I made that I don't follow myself. So I say that we eat at the dining table. We end up eating everywhere. We eat in the living room, in my bedroom, in my bed. Sometimes you leave crummies. Yeah, we eat on the floor. We have a picnic on the floor. So that's one rule. We don't always eat at the dining table.
What's one rule that you made but that you never followed?
What's one word?
Rule
Rule. What's one rule that I made?
that you never follow.
Oh. Make your bed up every morning. I do not make my bed up.
What was the hardest thing you had to do on your own as a single mother?
I would say the hardest thing I had to do was probably um, raise a child while going to school, getting my master's degree. That was very hard. It was way before you. It was with my oldest daughter, Dahlia. And just to be writing papers and all of that was so tough.
Mhm.
Trying to figure out, like, oh, I got to stay up to 6 in the morning and write this paper. I got to try to be there for her, go to events at school, and try to be there for school. That was tough doing this by yourself because, not only you're a single parent, but you're the only parent. And so you're trying to do everything by yourself.
Trying to like work a job at the same time, but like going to certain events, it would be easier with two parents because dad could work or mom could work while the other parent is at the school looking after them or taking a video of them
Yeah.
instead of like having like a cousin or aunt looking at them because you feel something different when like your parent is like telling you that they're proud of you or like watching you do something. It's like,
Yeah. It
yeah,
is for your parent to be there and not, again,
somebody
somebody else
else's.
recording it and sharing it with your mom, or they got to see it on Facebook or
Mhm.
hear about it. It's something different to be there to witness it then.
Mhm. Do you ever want to fall in love again?
I do. I do. When time is right, I feel like my special person is out there, whether he's in Atlanta, whether he is in Florida, whether he's in Chicago. I don't know. Wherever God has him is where he will be. So I am really looking forward to falling in love and finding or having that right one find me or we connecting. So I am interested in falling in love again.
I would love to have a stepfather,
Yes. You about out the house, so
almost. Just give me one more year.
yeah.
What's something I I do or I say that secretly makes you laugh?
Something that you do or say that secretly make me laugh.
Yeah.
You've been saying bubble squirt a lot lately. This is I don't know where these children get these bubble squirt, bubble draws, all these different things. I'm like, do we not have normal vocabulary words these days? That's something that you say that tickles me.
What's something I say or do that secretly makes you laugh every time?
I don't know if it's secretly, but you always put them out.
You mean I eat a lot?
Yeah, you yeet a lot.
Okay. What dreams do you have for yourself beyond being my mom?
A dream I have for myself is to have my license, having that job that is not so demanding, but also fulfilling, that I'm doing what I want to do. Whether it's being a clinician, whether it's being um, a whatever I want to do as a with my LCSW, and
Mm-hmm.
that is my dream to have that job and to have that license. It's not just a dream for financial reason, but it's my dream to have that LCSW behind my name, um, and doing what I want to do.
I believe you will. Once I like get into college and all that stuff, I know you will get your license. With all the hard work you have put into it and all the studying you've been doing. I see you wherever we go. You always bring like your iPad and your book. So,
Yes, I'm always reading, finding any little moment that if you're doing something,
mm-hmm,
I'm gonna be reading, learning, and seeing what I need to do.
exactly.
If I had a warning label, what would it say?
Oh, beware of every woman because he's coming for her.
Oh,
He's going to get on one knee and propose to your wife and your daughter. So lock them up. Beware.
What life lessons would you want me to know before I leave the home one day?
That you can be very successful and does not take um, a man to make you successful. You can be successful on your own. And just know if you keep trusting God and following what He has for you, that you achieve everything that you have and everything that you want. As long as you keep praying and trusting God. So that's one thing that I did is I trust God. I read my Bible, and not just because I went to church, but I lived the life that God instilled for me to live. You know, you can still have fun as a Christian, but also know that you have to do what God tells you to do, and just be yourself, but also follow his, not his commandments, but follow what he tells you to do. Because the Bible said, train a child in the way that they should go, and they will not depart. So I trained you, I instilled you and Dahlia to go to church.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you're following the good book, I feel like that's something I definitely want you to do. I want you to learn to follow your heart and follow what God tells you to do. And always be honest. It's nothing wrong with sharing how you feel and what's going on in your life with your parents. Sometimes kids feel like they can talk to others before they talk to their parents. But I feel like that's one thing is always remember when you go off that you have a home and you have your mom to come back to and talk to. Always.
Okay. Did the relationship ever become abusive?
No. I can thank God I've never been in an abusive relationship. I never experienced that. I witnessed that with family members. Um, and I just know that is something that I just was not going to tolerate. I'll be by myself before I allow you to put your hands on me. Or I feel like I'm not a mean person,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like if I probably was ever hit by a man, then
We'll hit
would
him back.
I probably been in jail still to this day. Just emotional, physically, mentally.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't take it because I'm that one that I'm gonna run my mouth and
Mm-hmm. You
you.
wouldn't. You're not allowed to disrespect me when you're supposed to be loving me. You
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And you definitely not gonna put your hands on me because my cousin. I hung around with my cousins
Mm-hmm.
because we're all in the same age and we went to school together. So my cousin is a sheriff. So when I decided I was gonna go and work at Defects, the first thing he gave me was a machete. Why I don't know. So if some guy would have put his hands on me,
Mm-hmm.
Lord Jesus,
He would have
please,
been
moms, understand.
jail.
I'm not promoting violence, but understand what you will not do is put your hands on me.
Exactly. Okay. How can I make you proud?
Just being yourself and being honest and doing what you want to do in life. I know you are an amazing actress. I know you love math and do an amazing job in math. And I know you say you want to be a doctor, but then you kind of scale back because somebody's told you certain things. I want you to do what Dalen wants to do, not doing something because somebody put fear in your heart, or not doing something because somebody said you don't need to do that, and or somebody said something to hurt your feelings or anything. And I want you to follow your dreams and not give up. And just like with acting, when you were doing it, I always told you, rather you book the gig or not, keep doing what you love to do. So that's how you can make me proud, is just following your heart and doing what you're supposed to do and what you want to do in life as your career.
Was there a time when you didn't know what to do as a mom?
Huh. Yeah, actually, you had a lot of fevers. You got sick a lot when you were tiny tot. And so at the time, I didn't know that you were having ear infections. So we ended up getting tubes put into your ears,
What?
tubies, to let the fluid so you could feel better.
Oh.
Yeah. So now you feel better.
What were your dreams when you were my age?
I wanted to be a pediatrician.
Oh, you would make a good one. I can just see it.
No, not the damn Jesus. I don't do well with little children when it comes, and I don't like to see much blood, so I will be fine. So that was my dream. I was gonna be a pediatrician, and my cousin Sonia, God rest her soul, was gonna be a OBGYN. So she was gonna deliver the babies, and I was gonna take care of them as they got older. And that's something we always talked about. But God had other plans for us, and I am amazing social worker, therapist, and love what I do. Definitely.
You could still work in the field with children, just not seeing all that. You know.
Oh yeah, no,
You
I'm good.
would have quit on your first day.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, what should I do if I become a parent one day?
Do not spoil them and feel like you got to overcompensate, because that's what I did, and feel like, oh, I'm gonna buy you this, this, and this. No. um Learn to teach them the importance of money, teach them the importance of um being loved and being there for them. That's one thing that you can't get back, is being present for your child. Don't feel like you have to buy them everything, but it's more important to be there. It's important to go on those field trips with those children. Whether you want to go to that little stinking farm or not, I went on those trips. I was present. I had the grace of God by having that job that allowed me to be present for my child and still be present at work. So I had to go on those field trips. I was a part of PTA. So definitely be present for your child and enjoy every moment with them, because they grow up fast. One blink and they're getting ready to graduate high school.
I can tell, like, I was kind of a spoiled kid, at a young age, especially around Christmas time. But, I've gotten more humble uh, when I grew up, especially in high school, because I need a job right now. Okay, what do you hope I learned from what you went through?
To just put your trust in God, because man will always fail you, but God would never fail you. Just know the things that I went through were not all bad, but they were lessons that I learned and I grew from them. I am a better person by some of the things I went through. Those tests were testimonies that made me stronger. From breaking my leg and being in a hospital, from losing things, it made me stronger. It made me trust God more than anything. So those things that I went through only made me stronger. I can tell you today that my relationship grew stronger with God. I know how to pray more. I know how to trust God, even when times get tough and I don't know where things are coming. But I understand how to pray and trust God.
Amen, sister. I'm sorry. Okay, one last question. Are you afraid that I may end up in a relationship like yours?
No. Um, I'm not afraid that you would because you you didn't see the stuff that I went through because you were not old enough to understand. And by then, when you got older, I started praying harder and trusting God to know that it's okay to be by yourself. And I don't have a problem with it because I love me. And so
Mm-hmm.
self love is one thing that I'm so happy that I got. And so no, I'm not afraid that because I teach you to love yourself before you love anybody else.
Yeah, because self love is greater than someone else's love.
It is because you can't love someone else or allow someone to love you if you don't love yourself.
Exactly. You have to love yourself first before you can let somebody else into your heart and your love.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
And 2026 is all about me.
all about you
Yep.
and self love.
Yes. And you know that's my theme song.
Well, it was nice interviewing you.
I so appreciate talking to you and just getting to know you more. So, I hope you enjoyed our Mother's Day edition of part 2 of me and Dalen's interview. All right, Mom. Y'all have a great Mother's Day. Love you.
Bye, guys.
Hey, Mom, was there a time that you didn't know what to do as a mom?
Yes, there was. There was a time where I had lost my job. Yeah, y'all didn't know, huh? And I was not sure if I would get another one in time to pay the next month's bills. So I've always been a stickler on making sure that you guys never had to worry about somewhere to stay, or car, or food. And there was a season where I was worried. But God came through and we didn't lose any of those things.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, baby.